right, so MIAA championships coming up. What are your goals for this weekend?
I would say my goals really are more focused in the weight, and I would think my main goal is to just improve my marks that I have now, and hopefully with me improving my marks, that'll just lead to placing at conference.
And then going into this, it's going to be a little bit difficult in this league. In some ways, this league's more difficult than the national meet in some ways.
Yeah.
Just talk about that and how difficult this league is.
A lot of the girls in our league are throwing 18 plus meters, which is a really good weight throw. And so going into conference with those kind of marks to compete against, I feel like that's really good because I know that I have to really reach a far goal to just achieve what I want to and to help my team place overall. So I would say that having the competition at as high of a level as it is, I think that says a lot about our conference and what kind of athletes we have to be to compete at that level.
All right, just kind of talk a little bit about getting ready to go into the MIAA championships.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go to the MIAA championship now. We're doing a lot of, I guess, just final preparations at the moment, getting ready to head out there in a few days to go compete.
And what's it like competing in this league? I mean, throws are, well, every event in this league is really tough, but throws in this league are really tough. What's it like competing against those guys?
It's a lot of fun to be out there and compete against everyone. You're with some of the best throwers and athletes in the nation whenever you're there, and you can kind of watch them do good and try to push yourself to match them or even do better than them during the meet.
And what's kind of your goal to be this week?
Goal is just to go out there and enjoy the moment and try to compete well, get a few good throws in. I'd like to see my teammates do well out there as well, do well with me, just to have a good time.
All right, Coach, getting ready for the MIAA championships. Just thoughts on that?
Yeah, worked a long time here to come to this point, and kids are excited, coaching staff's excited. A couple days we'll be able to shoot the gun and get after it.
What are some of the people maybe on the men's side that we should look for?
Yeah, we've got a good handful over there. They're in some pretty good spots. Ty Anderson, Kingsley Bennett, Connor Deters in the throws. Max Neely's vaulting really, really well currently. Trenton Collins is high jumping nicely, and he's bringing the other guys along with him there in that high jump group. So excited for sure.
And then what about on the women's side?
Women, we got our standby, Abigail Reed, been around for a while, just keeps grinding out good, solid efforts for us. She's in pretty good shape right now and excited about her opportunities in the 600-yard dash and a couple relays. Our DMR and our 4x4 women's relays are going to have some good solid chances at getting in there and mixing it up and scoring some points for us. Madison Vermetten in the throws, weight throw specifically, really starting to move the ball nicely and get the speed of that ball moving, and it's producing in her efforts there.
And then what's it like competing in the MIAA, which in some ways might be harder than competing in the national meet?
It's a mini national meet. I think everybody in the conference understands that and sees that, and other folks in the country probably kind of look at it the same way to a degree, although every conference has their studs and their studettes for sure. But it's always a challenge, and we know it's going to be consistently difficult every single year to get in there and mix it up with that kind of elite level competition, but I wouldn't want it any other way.
And then I know indoor is its own season, but how does indoor help propel you into the outdoor season?
Yeah, I mean our training progressions started in September, and you got to move those forward the entirety of the year. So indoor, although obviously we're competing, we're chasing times and goals and things of that nature, it's still a part of the season that we are moving ourselves into relative to being better outside. And so you're trying to peak indoor a little bit for the conference championship, and then hopefully those kids that make it to nationals. But you still have to understand you got a whole other season here starting in March through the middle and end of May. So you can really write in some good things from an indoor season to an outdoor season. Or if it didn't go well indoor, which we tell some of our team, it's you got another chance outside. Kind of a cool thing about our sport. You get two opportunities at some championship efforts, and not a lot of sports can say that.